Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 5 of our 18th season here at RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet and we're starting out here with a question for you all. Who do you think is being the player of the save? And we'll say so far because there's still life left in this save. We're not sacked yet. Have a look at this team. Are we going to thinking of the likes of Van Dam? This is the best team ever. The likes of Diogo, who's not in here. The young centre-back who was clearly our best ever player went off to Liverpool. Norfel Nanar on the right side. We're thinking the likes of him. Perhaps Jacques Watt in midfield. Or Gofan in goal. Who do you think is the best player of this save? There's been lots and lots of cracking players, many of them coming through our youth ranks, which has been really fun to experience. Anyway, let's get into it. So yeah, we have not been sacked and we've had some good results. We've turned a corner, I think, a little bit. Our finances haven't. Shall we have a look at those? They make grim reading. We are almost 10 million in debt. I've given up looking at them. We have a wage budget which is only about 10,000 above our committed spending, but yeah, it don't look good. But irrespective of that, we have held on to all of our players so far in January. There was a little bit of time to go in that. We haven't lost anyone just yet. We still haven't managed to sign a contract for Jacques Watt, but that's all right. So the very next match after you were with us, I did change formation a little bit because it was not feeling good. We went to a 4-3-3 with a DM against Kortrijk away. And we were soundly beaten in that game. Very, very disappointing. So we then moved to a slightly different version of that tactic, which is the one that we've kind of stuck with for the last 5 or 6 games. And it's worked pretty darn well. We got a 2-0 win against Cercle Bruges. This was helped by the sending off of Payet. It was very even at this point. Got Udar and Otto with the goals. Always pleased to have that. And then you might have seen this up on Twitter. This was a 5-1 victory over Antwerp. Best win of the season. But 4 goals for Udar, 1 for Julian. And Udar got a 10 rating for this game, which is superb. Followed that up with a game away against Ghent. This was tough. They were 3-0 up very, very well in the first half. We did manage to pull one back before half time, but didn't really get back into it. Didn't look particularly good, and that was pretty disappointing as games go. But then the game against Charleroi, we did absolutely dominate this game. We were FM'd in this game. We lost 1-0 somehow at home. But yeah, take a look at these stats. 13 shots, XG of 2.58. How did we not score a goal? They got the goal that they probably deserved from their best chance, but we just did not score. And Udar, after 4 goals in the previous game, had about 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, and he missed every single one of them. It was a little bit of a surprise. I mean, an 8.1 for Valencic kind of sums up how we were doing. He was just creating chance after chance. He looked really good. Lost 1-0, gutted about that. Against STVV, this was tough. Managed to level the scores at 1-1. Udar getting another goal, but they ran away from us after another penalty in the second half. And then we've just finished up with a 2-0 victory over Anderlecht, who obviously are doing very well in the league. Great performance from our goalkeeper. Yes, we had to play a little bit more defensively, and yes, they had better XG than us, but scoring 2 goals against them proves that we did a reasonable amount in this game. Udar getting yet another goal, and he is now, well, he was before this game, but he is now, by a little way, top scorer in the league, which is pretty darn good for the youngster. He is keeping out Otto, who, scored how many goals last season? 25 goals last season. He's only scored 3 this season. He's now playing on the left wing, Otto is, because he's not getting up goals up top, which is a bit scary. I mean, the guy is quite brilliant. He can play on the left side, so it's not the end of the world, but he's on 10k a week. That's basically going to sort our finances out. No, it won't, but it will put us back where we need to be. Do we sell him in the close season? Do we get rid of him, cash in? We'll probably get 5 million for him. Is that something we should do, or should we hold on to him? Should we assume he's going to have a good season next year? But let's just have a look at Udar and where he is at the minute. Brilliant season. 16 goals so far. He's had 3 in the cup, so 19 goals this season. Looking for that 20th goal. Looks a right prospect, this lad. I am predicting he will be knocking on the door of the Belgian team. Yeah, why not? No, he's French. Maybe he's got Belgian nationality. Where's that? So he's based in Belgium. No, he's got an Algerian nationality. So I would suggest that he's probably going to end up playing for Algeria then, if that's the case. But wherever he plays for, he deserves a chance. Rico Bailey, he's back in the team. He's looking good. Our Gibraltarian player. So that's exciting. He's not ripping up trees at the minute, but I've got hopes for him. I really do. And Jesse Roberts, our Tahitian, it's just a mad bunch of I don't know, even rejects. I think after a few years just in exile, he's done all right. He's kind of our key defensive player. Let's have a look at that tactic now, because this is what's changed things around a little bit. And it's very simple change. We've just brought back one player in a DM position. It's going to be Willems today, but we've been playing Robert in there quite a lot as well. So it does mean I feel we've got more of this field covered. We don't have that much cover in the centre of midfield, which is a bit of a problem, but I don't know. It feels like I want someone connecting with Udar, but I also want that person to be able to connect back here as well, and I want someone to give some cover to the defence. So this is what seemed to make most sense. Anyway, folks, and you'll see we haven't got the wingers on. We haven't got the inside forwards on anymore. We've got them both as wingers now. Right then, we're playing OHL, who are struggling in the league. Let's have a look at the league table. We're sitting in 12th, 31 points. I think we're comfortable outside relegation. Even though we dropped down to 14, the board were never really disappointed in us, even though they said we should finish mid-table. I guess we are mid-table-ish at the minute, but it'd be kind of nice to pick up a win over OHL just to push us out a little bit further on. It's particularly when you look at the games coming up. We've got Liege coming up after that. I feel there's points in that. We've got an away game against Beerschot. There's points in that. And Zultvargem at home, there's points in that as well. So we'll be coming back for the game away against Genk. I don't think we're catching up to 8th place, unfortunately, this year. We are 12 points behind 8th place. That's not going to happen in the games we've got left. But let's actually give it a good kick forward and maybe get top 10. That would be a reasonable end to the season, I think. And I don't think that's, with the games we've got left, and if we play well, and if we're consistent, and if we don't get injuries, that's a lot of ifs. We've got a chance of getting there. Let's if we need to win this game first of all, let's get into it. So, team that we are going out with, we have Udar up top, Otto Van Dam and Bailey playing on the right side, and that is because we have an injury to the lad who plays out there normally. Jacques and Willems in the centre. We could have brought Canna back for Robert and put him back, but those two played very well in those positions, so I thought let's keep them as they are. Reese is out at right back. He's been playing a bit there, so Mayenga's back in, and so the other players along that back line, Van Hoot, Wapatale and Robert Kramer in goal. Let's get into it. Well, it's to OHL on this left side here. This is a chance. There's an opportunity at the far post. There was nobody on Sanguini, and there we go. That is not the way we wanted to start this game. We've not had a shot yet. I mean, they've hardly had a shot, but there was some poor defending there. I guess it's the left back who just let his man go. Yeah, he ran into the centre there, and that was a mistake. Van Hoot. Yeah. Need better. We've moved up to positive now. Well, first half is over with just one highlight in it. That was a pretty good chance for them. We've had our own chances. It's sort of 5-4 on shots, but we're yet to actually get one on target, so that's not ideal. We're going to have to think about this. Maybe move a Van Dam up to a shadow striker. Maybe that's what we do. We're playing incredibly wide. I'll take the overlap off. I don't think we need that. Right, we're going to push up to a slightly higher line of engagement as well. Let's see what we can do in the second half. I don't know whether this is going to be a chance for us, but Otto's picked the ball up on this left side. He's obviously a player of great quality, and it's Bailey. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. That should have been 1-1 there. Bailey on the volley. Didn't find the back of the net, though. Gutting. He's still got the ball here. Oh, Udar now. Come on, man. Oh, it's all the way back to Robert. Right then, we are going to make a change. We are going to take Van Dam off. Yeah, we are going to take Van Dam off. Make a bit of a change round. We're going to bring Otto into a role as a deep line forward. And Van Dam's going to come off and Valencic on the left side. Let's try Otto as a deep line forward. There's nobody. Strikers haven't really done much yet. It's a throw in. It's Miyenga. That's pretty darn poor. We can't find his man, but we did pick that up. Now, we normally lose those, so that's positive that we held on to that. Jacquot, ball out wide, and it's to nobody. I think it was a decent ball, though, that. Almost found the left... No, the right winger. I know my left and right. That was pretty awful as well. That was pretty aimless, that. And Gerardin, and it's into the bottom corner, and that's 2-0. And you guys have not seen a win this season, which is impressive. Oh dear. Don't know. If I could take those, 5 points now back, then I might have been doing all right. So a couple of changes here. We're bringing Robert back into that deep line forward role because Willems is knackered. So he's come off. Canner's on in the centre of defence. Bailey's knackered as well. He's had a good game, actually. But Coleman, he's going to come on. He's hardly played any time this season. But we do know he has got a goal in him. He's well ahead of his star rating. Well, we've lost 2-0. XG-wise, we did. We were better than them. Had a lot of corners, didn't make the most of those. Better possession, just didn't do it when it mattered. Miyenga continues to have a poor season at right back. That's why he's not getting many games. So we'll have Royce back next time. So he was suspended. I think he was suspended. Hopefully he was not injured. The front two, very poor together. And that was disappointing. But I mean, if Bailey had got that goal, who knows what would have happened. Yeah, disappointed with that. Very, very disappointed. Another poor performance in front of the cameras today. So all that positiveness at the start of the episode ebbs away, unfortunately. And it's been one of those seasons, hasn't it, where we just really, really struggled to get anything going at any point. So the pleasing thing is I'm pretty sure we are out of the woods in terms of relegation, but I just want to make sure we are still in job at the end of a season, and then we can kind of regroup and try and figure out how to make this better after a really good 7th place last season. I was really happy with that. I thought we could kick on. Finances have been a bit of a problem. You look at where we are in terms of, we've got Van Dam, top assist maker in the league, and Udar, top scorer in the league, and we still sit down there in 12th. Something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're following along and enjoying the series. It's a battle as always. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.